आजा रे परदेसी, मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार, ये अखियाँ थक गई पंथ निहार। आजा रे मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार, ये अखियाँ थक गई पंथ निहार। आजा रे परदेसी, मैं दिए की ऐसी बातें जल न सकी जो बुझ भी न पाती। मैं दिए की ऐसी बातें जल न सकी जो बुझ भी न पाती। आ मिल मेरे जीवन साथी, आजा रे मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार, ये अखियाँ थक गई पंथ निहार। आजा रे परदेसी, तुम संग जन्म जन्म के फेरे भूल गए क्यों साजन मेरे। तुम संग जन्म जन्म के फेरे भूल गए क्यों साजन मेरे। तरपत हूँ मैं सांझ सवेरे, आजा रे मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार, ये अखियाँ थक गई पंथ निहार। आजा रे परदेसी, मैं नदियाँ फिर भी मैं प्यासी, भेद ये गहरा बात जरा सी। मैं नदियाँ फिर भी मैं प्यासी, भेद ये गहरा बात जरा सी। बिन तेरे हर सांस उदासी, आजा रे मैं तो कब से खड़ी इस पार, ये अखियाँ थक गई पंथ निहार। आजा रे परदेसी। Namaste everyone. This is Hiranmayi S, basically a Carnatic classical vocal artist with much adoration and flair and respect for film music as well. Rooted in Mysore and hailing from a family of musicians, I heard Lataji's name almost every day, where her songs were being played on the radio, or we had cassettes at our home which used to be played, and it was Lataji's voice all the time. Be it my mother, be it my sister, or be it my aunts, they took Lataji's names as often as they could. Just after listening to a song of Lataji, they would just get into discussion saying how beautifully Lata has sung here, how well she has handled that portion, how beautifully she has done the alap. just her voice, the quality of her voice, or with the sensitivity with which she handled, each song or literally each word. So these aspects were discussed with so much enthu that I grew up to notice all these details in her music. And the very first exposure of Lataji's songs that I had was through the set of songs that comes in Hum Aapke Hai Kaun. I was so hooked to the entire song list of that particular movie that even as a toddler, I memorized each and every bit of the entire cassette and including the background music that was there. And that was my very first exposure to Lataji's music. So, as I grew up and started noticing all the details with which Lataji has dealt each song with, just the way that she has produced her voice, be it the modulations that she has given at places where she fades at certain places and where she gives extra volume at certain other places, and uh, the subtleness in her enunciations and the weight with which each word was pronounced, or be it the way she has split the words, split the lines. uh, it is a buttery effect, I would call. You wouldn't know, where the butter is melting. I would describe her voice to be that. You wouldn't know where it is traveling, how it is traveling. It just falls into place like, just a magic. So it is a divine voice. It is a divine voice, and not just the voice, the way with which she emotes, the way with which every word is being filled with so much bhava and with so much fullness, that it is a learning force to all of us in telling us how to sing. So I I consider it a privilege and a blessing to be even talking all this about Lataji. I'm too small. I'm very small to be even pinpointing these aspects, but I can't resist myself because this is a journey that which I have grew through, and I continue to keep learning through her, because even to this day, like every time I listen to her sing just a particular line of hers or just a particular word, it takes, so it is such a challenge to even replicate it just like how Lataji has done. So it is almost impossible to get certain things just like how she has got, which makes her just the one. So I continue to seek Lataji's blessings, and I must thank Shri Venugopalan sir and Srividya madam for having me over and requesting me to pay this small tribute to Lataji. She is eternal for sure. I never get a feeling she is not there, because learning through artists like her or learning through human beings like her is is never ending. Every time you listen to them talk or sing, every time you learn something. So it is something never ending and it is eternal. uh, and this also commemorates Women's Day, which is around the corner, and wishing everyone, every beautiful lady over there, a happy Women's Day. And Lataji being one such divine personality and such a divine soul, and Ma Saraswati by herself, I offer this tiny tribute to her and seek her blessings. Thank you.